Hi all, Dr. Eglo here. I'll be your professor for the upcoming quarter. I want to create a secondary welcome video for you to take you through the steps of what you need to be doing here in the first week of the quarter. Alright, so when you log into your course, you're going to see all your online courses and on-site courses that you are enrolled in. So you're going to find the course that you're enrolled in, you're going to click on that course, and that by default is going to bring you into the announcement page. So every week I will update with at least one new announcement. So here in week 1 you'll see the week 1 announcement, and I'll always keep this welcome portion of the announcement page up. So right off the bat you're going to see what I call a to-do list. Okay, so in week 1, some of the things you have to do is you have to submit your week 1 TLP discussion, you have to update your home page, and then I'll show you what actually counts for points going forward. And then you have a secondary, there's another welcome video here, I have the text of that video and some other student orientation materials. So that's the first thing to always get acquainted with. Every Sunday morning you'll see a new announcement page. Now here in week 1, one of the first things you want to do is click here on the left on the navigation panel into the course information area. So the course information area is going to provide you with all the guidelines necessary for succeeding in this course. Consider this the contract between you and me. Now I know there are a lot of folders here. Not that many folders have 20 pages to them. Most of them are very short. So for example, if you click on the Get Started, it's just a quick welcome. And you just need to read through these and get acquainted through all of the guidelines for this course. Okay, so some of the important course guidelines to learn right away is the syllabus area. Make sure you understand the due dates and the assignments of what will be covered. Another important folder is obviously the grading policies. This will tell you how you are to be graded throughout the quarter. So many of you are worried about your final grade, obviously. So if you click into final grade determination, you'll see that you'll be earning participation points every week. Let me repeat that. Every week you will be earning participation points. In addition to that, you'll have a couple of objective assignments, which I call graded homework assignments. So the participation credit is worth 50%, and the graded homework assignments are worth 50%. Okay, and you figure out your final grade by adding up those two numbers, your participation points. It will be a running total, and then you figure out your GHA average by adding up the two scores and dividing by 2. Alright, and while the course runs each week from Sunday through Saturday, there are dates to submit work to help you along and earn more participation points. So bottom line is you want to submit all discussions and essays by Thursdays to be in the running for the most participation points each week. Okay, so you do have from Sunday to Saturday to submit, but if you work out your schedule and you submit all your work by Thursdays, your TLP discussions and your essays, you'll be in good shape. You can submit OHAs and GHAs by Saturday, but I strongly urge that you do not do that, because if the computer goes down and there are any technical problems, you may not be able to submit in a timely manner. Okay, so those are some of the things to get familiar with in the course information area. Another important area to get familiar with in the course information area is the discussion essay posting folder. Okay, so this is going to give you specific instructions on how to post your work when there are discussions to be posted. So if you click into the discussion board instruction area, click on top level postings, I have a video link here which will take you step by step on how to properly post your TLP discussions. Again, TLP stand for top level postings, and this is how you will be earning your participation points. Again, while you have from Sunday through Saturday, I strongly urge that you post all TLPs no later than Thursdays of each week. So if you log in Sunday morning, you'll be in good shape to start doing your work. Now, a couple of things with discussions. You must show me a couple of things. you obviously must answer the question properly, and each week you must post what's known as word count. So I have instructions here for how to post word count, and you also need to post specific web references. So you'll see those instructions as you go along here. So I have examples here, how I want the TLPs to be formatted. All TLPs are to be in the 240, 250 word count range. And then at the bottom you're going to put your web references. You must show me web references with every TLP, not with every reply. You need to reply to a certain number of TLPs, a minimum of 2 each discussion week. But for the TLP itself, you must post word count and web references. Okay? So that's the course information area. Now, let's go back to the announcement. So each week you're going to log in and you're going to see this announcement page. So a couple of things to coordinate on how to figure out what your participation point assignments are. You're going to coordinate the to-do list here that you'll see every week. And then if you click on the course material link here on the left, each week you will see a folder. So we're only in week 1. You're only seeing the week 1 folder. Week 2 you'll see week 1 and 2, and so on and so forth. So each week you want to coordinate the information in the assignment folder, okay, with that announcement page and with the course information syllabus. So if you coordinate those 3 things, this assignment folder along with the announcement page's to-do list, along with the course information's syllabus, that will give you the specific assignments that need to be completed in any given week. Okay, so for example, here in week 1, now this may change from quarter to quarter. This is the winter quarter I'm filming this, so always check in future quarters. But here in week 1 of the winter quarter, you have 2 assignments for participation points. Your week 1 discussion, which you have specific examples here, and I'll show you in a second how to submit. And you also have what's known as a home page assignment. So if you click on the home page assignment link, basically this is just a quick how to meet each other. So you would click in there and then click the student homepage blog. And you'll be able to submit your work in a timely manner. Okay? So those are some of the quick things. Let me show you quickly the discussion board. So in weeks where there are going to be a discussion, okay, and I'll show you, I showed you a little bit earlier, there's a link that gives you specific instructions on how to submit your top level posting. So in weeks where there is a discussion board assignment, you're going to see 2 areas labeled whatever that week is. So here in week 1 you have a post week 1 discussion here, and you also have a post week 1 general questions or comments here. So this latter one, the general comments, means just that. You do not post TLP discussions in the general area. This is just for questions outside of the assignment of that week. Okay, so once you read the question, you're going to do some research on it. I suggest that you create your file in a Microsoft Word document and save it as such. That way you can proofread it and spell check it and all that good stuff. And then once you have that saved, just click on post week 1 discussion or whatever week you're in, and then you could just copy and paste. Now, TLPs are direct responses to my question. So here in week 1, in the winter quarter, the question is post a paragraph or 2 about yourself, and I'm in my human sexuality course. So again, your question is going to be different for a different course. So you're going to read your question, you're going to formulate your answer in Microsoft Word, and then when you're ready to post it, you click into that post week 1 or 2 discussion here, and then it's a direct response to that question. The only proper way to submit is by creating a create thread. So once you click into post week XXX here, you're going to see the create thread. You're going to title it, and then you're going to submit your TLP posting as I showed you a few minutes ago in the course information example area. And then very important, you're obviously going to submit. Now once you've submitted, double check your work. I'm not submitting right now, but make sure you double check your work. Okay? And once you double check your work, you'll be able to, before I've commented on it, you'll see an edit link if you need to make any changes. Once I've commented on it, there are no makeup works. You cannot redo a TLP once I have commented on your discussion. But before I have commented, if you find you made a mistake, please go in, do not repost and create additional TLPs. Only one TLP in any given week. Okay? And what you also want to do also is you need to read everybody's TLP. So if there are 25 students in the class, you're going to have 25 TLPs to spend your time reading and learning about. Okay? And now every week you need to reply to at least 2 other students' TLPs. You need to reply to at least 2 other students' TLPs, and you do that by clicking the reply button. Again, specific instructions for posting your TLP are here in the course information, discussion posting, essay postings folder, and discussion board instructions, and then you'll see a folder labeled top level postings, and here's that link that will take you there. Alright, another important area for you to become familiar with is your online gradebook. Okay, so every week, okay, at the end of the week, I cannot post grades until everybody's submitted their work. So in week 1, the Sunday of week 2, I will have your grades posted no later than noon. So you just click into the course tools area. I'll do that again, course tools, and then you'll see a link that says my grades. And then each week you'll see your grades listed, and you'll keep a running total of your participation points and your graded homework average. All right, as always, please email me if there are any questions, but hopefully that's a nice quick summary of what you need to be doing here in the first week of the quarter. See ya.